Hello, beautiful people of the internet. This is Nishi Ojini Tarot. I am a voice on the internet and I read tarot. Today's reading is going to be about Venusian qualities. I've tried to sleep, but I've been wide awake all night. It's a full moon, and I guess I've been getting some intense downloads, and I was trying to have this reading so I can tire myself out and go to sleep. It's almost daybreak. So, yeah, let's get started. This is about Venusian qualities that you already have. Pile 1, pile 2, pile 3. All right, I'll see you at your reading. Bye. Hey, pile 1. So, you have chosen the Judgment card. What are your most Venusian qualities? Yes, I think this card signifies, since there is a trumpet here, it's the words that you speak. The words that you speak hold a lot of truth, and I believe you deliver it in such a way that the recipients of the information or the news feel very blessed and maybe not at the time, but eventually the words that you speak are blessings. Positive, negative, there's no such thing as positive, negative. That's what I try to hold myself to the belief of. No such thing as positive, negative. So the negative words are meant to be uttered confirmations, maybe, of some doubts, niggling doubts that they've been having about themselves that they completely resonate with. And but even if you are delivering some news that may not be that may not invoke the most positive emotions within someone. Positive emotions as in, excitement, happiness. Maybe they evoke some sadness, maybe they evoke some grief, but they are well received. They are well received, and you may, maybe at the time or later on, you may have some people actually come to you and thank you for the words you've given them or the information that you've given them. You may not even know that you are giving them information, and they may come to you and let you know that the words you spoke to them on such and such day, on such and such topic, really caused a pivotal shift in their life. Beautiful energies. All right. What are the most Venusian qualities? I would like to have some physical attributes first, Spirit. Thank you. Oh, okay. Yeah. For you to be the bearer of news that is to be received, you definitely look like a wish come true. You look like an angel, maybe to some. Like they were waiting to hear you. So whatever you look like, maybe some days you plan to dress up in a certain way that makes you the most palatable or the most welcomed into other people's spheres of being able to receive, Yeah, you look like a dream come true. I think you dress or have changed yourself or like to modify your own appearances very much to how you like it. You do not follow trends. You like to dress yourself to your own tastes, and those may change day to day, But today, if you feel like wearing goth, you're gonna wear goth. If you feel like you wanna wear simple, dress simple, you're gonna dress simple. Yeah, very individualistic, but like it seems like uh, you dress to your own wishes, but at the same time you're very palatable, as in you are very pleasing to the eyes, to whoever is meant to receive you that day. Yeah. Symmetry. Symmetry. Yes, symmetry. I think you understand contrasts very well. You're probably an ace at contouring. Um, and you also understand how shapes and shadows work. Light and shadow, you know how to play with it very well. You understand your face really well. You understand your attributes really well, and you know how to, like I mentioned, you know how to play with them, work with them, uh, get to a desired outcome. Like your appearance is very much your own plaything. Yeah, like you have the basics. Yeah, you have the basics quite sorted, it seems. Like you know your body shape, you know what shapes do what to your body. You know how to play with silhouettes. If you're dressing masculine, um, you probably know the yeah, you play by your strengths. You play by your strengths, and you know your strengths, you know your weaknesses. I wouldn't call them weaknesses. You know your shapes, and you know how you look, and you know your body and your face really well, masculine, feminine, and then you like to play with it. So I would say you are a pro, or at least advanced in how you dress yourself and how you uh, uh, appear to others and to yourself as well. Yeah, you like to play around with possibilities, and you're very creative, but you do not divert too much from what you like, what you want to do, what you want to experiment with at the time, and also you know how to dress according to yourself. It may be simple, it may be elegant, it may be stark, it may be sharp, whatever it is, you know how to make it work for you. Okay. Now, so I don't have any structure for this reading. I'm just going free flow. So, okay, physical attributes. What else? What else can we find out? What are the Venusian qualities? Yeah. What makes you abundant? What makes pile one abundant? Speed? Quick. Some more, please. One more. Thank you. Yeah. Yeah. This is all fast action. Very intuitive. You don't pause too long. You like a channel. Yeah, you're like a channel pile one. So the words that you speak are also very channeled. That is why they reach the intended recipients very well. You probably are very free flowing. Yeah, anything free flowing comes from somewhere, right? The flow comes from somewhere. So that reflects in your attributes and how you dress and how you appear and how you yeah some days you may not feel like dressing up too much, and that is and you may not know why. Sometimes you may want to dress to the nines, and it may not even be the um, appropriate venue for that, but you make it work, And the reason you are able to make it work so well is because it comes from somewhere. It's inspired, very inspired. And you take your abundance comes from inspired action, taking inspired action. You don't pause too long to think or to mull it over. If you feel that, yeah, I think that the times where you make the most in wealth, or um, taking inspired action, that it's when you are just pushed or called into doing something. It happens very quick for you. If you're going to think, yeah, you don't think too much about it, and that is when you are going to receive the most abundance, or those are the insights, and how you process the downloads that are giving you abundance. Very Aries, no? Yeah, quite airy, quite Aryan. Is that the word? Mm, yeah, Aries, wands and speed. So definitely Aries. Not sure if that's Sagittarius. Sagittarius would be, no. Sagittarius is more like temperance and more like there's a balance. So if there would be a Libran card over here, that would be Sagittarius. But since there is the hanged man is a reverse, and the Knight of Pentacles is also in reverse, that means you don't take much time. Definitely Aries. So maybe your Venus is in close conjunction or proximity with your first house. Yeah, your Venus might be in your first house. Okay. Yeah, I think a first house means it's also your ascendant. Yeah, this, so it you, yeah, ascendant. So no, this is inspired. Okay, I'm seeing some relation with Aries and or the first house, or what would this be? This is intuitive. So this is, yeah, both of these are very intuitive. So something related to, maybe I would say Libra or seventh house, or Cancer also. Yes, this is, yeah, Cancer. This is also the sign for Cancer. So yeah, maybe Cancer is also, yeah, Cancer, or the fourth house is also coming across. All right. So third thing, what would it be? Your Venusian qualities. Yeah, oh, that's nice. So, Palwan, it seems like you are drawn towards uh, fun situations, exciting situations. You create exciting opportunities for the people around you. You are probably a party starter or a party thrower. Starter, this is more like more looks more like a starter. You probably come up with the most interesting fun ideas for your friends, for dates, or with your family. You probably are like an event planner, very good at throwing impromptu questions, impromptu spontaneous ideas around. And your friends love to have you, and they love you like to make people around you happy, and that gives you a lot of excitement. Yeah, I think these two are correlated, and you avoid sad situations like the plague. Like, if things are not serving you, if they are not, if you feel like your brilliant ideas are not received well, you move on. You have no qualms in moving on, walking away, like, okay, all right, I'm out, bye bye. And you very much prefer to follow or follow the resonance and follow harmonious situations where people are exchanging inspiring thoughts, and people are creating, people are being innovative, people are just yeah, very creative, very self-starter energy here. You know, you can self-starter, you can start movement around you, you can start really pleasant situations, you can bring yeah, no, this isn't a peacemaker. No, 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 you do not bother about peacemaker, you leave that to the peacemakers. You will rather walk away and go towards you know, environments which are more resonant to these of your energies. How fun, how fun. So a complete channeler, very inspired, very intuitive, and very creative, absolutely. And you take a lot of inspired actions. This is one of your strengths, pile one. I hope you know that, and I hope you follow those inspired nudges that you get, because those are going to bring you a lot of abundance. Yeah, I think that's all from my side. I loved this reading. What fun. I hope it didn't take too long also. So yeah, I'm glad you stuck on. Please subscribe to the channel for more in the Taurus series. I'm expecting to make this a Taurian series since we are already in the month of Taurus. So yeah, please keep tuning in. Thanks. Bye. Hello, pile 2. So I started this reading of yours, and I went on a long channel, uh, and I wanted to restart it because I think I hit it on the head. You chose the Wheel of Fortune for your most Venusian qualities, and your most Venusian quality that you have cracked in this lifetime, or at least as of now, this is more of an inbuilt quality or trait, that is that you know, the cycles, you understand cycles very well, and you understand that there is a time for growth and there's a time for uh, to reap abundance, right? You know how to take a pause and wait for things to come your way. So you absolutely do not chase, you attract. I think that is the most Venusian thing about you. This gives me, you know, this entire time I've been looking at this bull, and yeah, for sure this is a very Taurian trait. So there is a good chance that your Venus is in Aries or in the Taurus, right? So second house, yeah. You know how to sit back, wait, observe, keep working on yourself, and be open for opportunities and for just things to come your way. And you don't chase it, but you keep up leveling yourself, right? You see these birdies, these angels, um, reading their books and being very engrossed at it, actually. Quite, you know, they're lazing around and being very engrossed in their studies. So, and in growing. So, yeah. Yes, you like to take your, you know, you like to allow life to take its time, and you know that everyone's time comes, and you just wait for yours, and you're very clear about that. So absolutely attractive, non-chaser energy, receptive and attractive. Yes. What about your physical appearances, Venusian? Or how does your Venus reflect in your looks? You don't make things happen. You don't work too hard also. Effortless. Just like this. Effortless. Yep. one more card. Yeah, very effortless. You do not care about tricks or about tools or about kind of detached also. You probably don't go shopping. You probably get gifted a lot of stuff. You probably get gifted a lot of accessories. You probably get gifted a lot of clothes. I don't, it doesn't seem like you put a lot of effort um, in your physical appearance. That is a very big Venusian trait of yours. Like, you probably know that you look beautiful, you look good, and you probably understand that whatever you attract and whoever you attract is actually meant for you. And whatever is for you doesn't pass you, so why take extra efforts and spend energy, right? So yeah, you just easy breezy, simple, not to you don't put on too much, you don't put on a lot of makeup, you don't wear a lot of the most flashy clothes. You're very comfortable with how you look. You're very comfortable in your own skin. Exactly, you're very comfortable in your own skin, very self-assured, and you're very happy with how you look, and you're like, yeah, I just gotta show up. That's more than enough. Nice. Okay, what attracts the most abundance towards pile 2? What are the most abundant qualities? You get what you want. You do what you want. You do exactly and only what you want. Yeah, very free flow, very free flow. Okay. So this is again very much related to your Wheel of Fortune card. That is your head card. So how you are attracting the most abundance towards yourself, or what makes you the most abundant? What are your how does your Venus reflect in your abundance? Is you know how to, you're a good manifestor. You follow your desires, you wait and you manifest. You sit in one place and you manifest, as in you dream up, okay, this is what I want, and this is, you visualize. You're a good visualizer. You probably know how to feel things out really nicely. Okay, how would it feel to have such and such thing, or how would it be like to be in such and such place? And you're good at that. And even when, most likely, okay, yeah, you probably consider yourself a dreamer, a daydreamer. You probably have a night journal as well. I would suggest you have a night journal actually. So exactly what you pictured may not come to fruition, right? But that is not where the abundance is coming from. The abundance is through that exercise of visualizing, through that exercise of and you probably dream really big. It's one of those things, like you dream for the stars and then you land on the moon, right? So it's something like that. You don't exactly reach the stars, but that's not the point at all. The point is you're visualizing and you're creating in your mind space, and it gives you a very strong direction. and it gives you a lot of clarity on what you actually want, and you kind of know after that point. The actions that you take are very um, balanced, are very thought out, are very inspired as well. Yes, inspired, yeah, from, of course, from this, but also very inspired, as in like you move with conviction. Yes, like you have planned it out so nicely, exactly in your head, and it may not turn out exactly how you. So for example, you okay, I like this. I like this example. So you have a crush maybe on this celebrity, right? So you'll imagine this entire life with him or her. You imagine what it would be like to go on dates with them, what it would be like to have their babies, what you would like to have fun with them, what would they be like, what would be their nice qualities. You don't know anything about them, but you're visualizing because they inspire fancy in you, and you really know how um, to give in to your fancy, to indulge in your fancies. So of course you may not. Why am I saying of course? What do I know? So you may not necessarily end up with your celebrity crush, but you through that exercise know or can figure out what kind of person you want to be with, or what kind of person you want to become to be able to attract such a mate. So that gives you a lot of clarity, and that is actually what brings you a lot of abundance. Now this was in a romantic sense. In a career sense, it would be more like, you have this. Yes, you probably watch a lot of, like, you get inspired by autobiographies. Yes, you probably get inspired by autobiographies. You dream um, uh, of yourself being maybe Steve Jobs, or um, I take a lot of inspiration from Priyanka Chopra, but I don't personally imagine myself to be her, but you will imagine yourself to be her. What would you do in their shoes? What would you do in with all that money? What would you do with all those resources? What kind of projects would you create? So you create this entire dream life, right? Inspired, like big dreams, and uh, you may not exactly end up what you visualized for yourself, but you come up with something that is really for you based on that inspiration. So please, um, and I don't see you stifling it exactly, because you understand that, okay, there is a time for everything. You're very free flowing that way. But for sure, encourage, indulge in those fancies, in those fantasies, no matter how big or small they seem. Big in this case, no matter how huge they seem, no matter how big the goal is, no matter how big the dream is, it doesn't matter, because that is your creative process, and that is what brings you, that is what triggers and inspires and activates your Venus, actually. And that exercise uh, helps you become a magnet to abundance, or take inspired action towards abundance. Inspired action, not just random action. Inspired action. Whenever there's an opportunity that opens up, then you take a balanced action, because you've already thought of all the scenarios. If this resource comes your way, or if this person that has the qualities of your favorite hero or heroine comes your way, what are you gonna do? So you already know. You have it all planned out. Ah, beautiful. Okay, how fun. I love this reading. Um, okay. What makes you harmonious? What makes you harmonious? Huh? That's strange. Unlike a little bit. at least as far as the cards have gone. Interesting. What? Not so many. Spirit. 2 more, please. Thank you. Harmonious, harmonious. You know what is for you and what isn't for you. And yes, learning. So this is also my interpretation of this card comes heavily from my interpretation of this card. So I'm going to stick to it. You gain a lot of wisdom through cycles. Yes, you evolve with the cycles. You evolve with the times. And you do your... You prefer to learn from what has gone wrong and then move on. Or then communicate. Communicate, yes. Yeah, want to move on. This is no more like a communication here, especially with King of Swords. Yes. Okay. So you look at perspectives. You look at, because of the wisdom of the innate wisdom that you have, pile 2 of patience and of continuous learning. You are able to look at things, look at situations, look at relationships around you, within you, your relationship with self also. You have learned, or you always were able to look at those things from a very wise perspective. You are the wise guru of your group probably, and you can, whenever there are things that are not going in a certain way that you expected them to, like this. Yeah, and this comes right under the reverse 2 of cups also, right? How interesting. Yeah, so cups, okay. So whenever you feel like there was a loss or a grief, or things haven't come about, things haven't come about in the way you envisioned it to be, you grieve it a little bit, but you also learn from that entire experience very well, so much that you can either move to the next thing, or you can communicate and talk about it and give perspective, a very good perspective to yourself and to others around you. And that is how you find your harmony, because this cycle, this lifestyle, would I call it lifestyle? No, these traits, yes, these innate Venusian traits that you have, they are going to trigger some feelings of loss and grief as you're going through the cycles, right? You're like the cycle master. Yeah, that is how you evolve as well, right? That is how you keep evolving, and that is how you keep increasing your wisdom. And you know how to let go of things completely, and you probably do not even harmonious, right? So yeah, you probably process things within yourself from a very wise perspective, from a wise lens, from an evolved lens, and then you talk about things. So if suppose somebody has hurt you, or if you feel like some injustice has been done with you, around you, you will prefer to mull it over nicely, grieve your expectations, and you're very light about it. Yes, both of these cards are very light cards, right? They are like I mean, of course 2 of cups is quite significant, but then I would still say that they are not as heavy. Yeah, not very heavy. lighter. You process your grief, you process your loss. You expected something to go in a certain way, and it didn't go that way, and it made you feel a little disappointed, made you feel sad, made you feel whatever it may be. You process it nicely and you cycle it out. You know how to cycle it out, and you're going to move on to the next thing, or you're going to talk about it, or uh, you're going to take inspired action based on this. And this keeps you on a constant loop or constant cycle of growth also, which is again, yeah, very cyclical actually. Yes, this entire reading has been very free flowing, cyclical, allowing the universe to show you of its different colors and learning through it. How beautiful, very Venusian. In the beginning, I had thought it was like you have a strong influence of Taurus in your chart or your second house, but now I feel that it's also quite evolution, right? So Aquarian, yes, Aquarian in nature, maybe even Sagittarian. Less Sagittarian, but more Aquarius, and like I said, Taurian, detached and yet hopeful, dreamy, beautiful. I love it. Okay, pile 2, that was such a wonderful read. I loved just mixing with your energies, loved it, and I would love to read more for you. Please subscribe to my channel for more such Taurian reads. I'm planning to do a few this month, so yeah, please stay tuned, and I'll see you next time. Bye. Hello, pile 3. So welcome to your reading of your most Venusian traits or characteristics. These are innate Venus characteristics that you have. I'm seeing yeah, this is very clear actually. There is a concealed and a mysterious vibe to you, pile 3. That is in itself very attractive to everyone around you, but they don't understand you, but they are intrigued by you. And you just are. You know how to be. Yes, you're not doing, you're not very feminine, very feminine. Venus is actually a very fiery planet, right? But in your case, I feel like there is, yeah, it's more like the moon is a reflection of the sun, right? It's a reflection of a form of fire. I don't know how I'm bringing this across. Like it's a soft energy. It's a very I am energy. Yes, it is a very I am energy. Very I am, and also I feel energy. Yes, I am and I feel. So strong sacral and root influences that you have. So enveloped in your own experience of things. Like you are, I see, and of course this is very Piscean. I do not see Cancer in this. The way I'm interpreting it, it's not Cancerian, it is very Piscean. And yeah, just enveloped in your own experience and your own feelings actually. Yes, so much that yeah, it's very soft. It's like it's something, you're not very loud, you're not very flashy, you glow. Yeah, There's a soft glow about you that comes from inner knowing and um, inner like, there's this beautiful, I'm visualizing, oh, I have not done this ever in any of my readings, but I'm visualizing like a white ball of light just emanating from your sacral chakra. And it doesn't beam out, no, doesn't beam out, doesn't have to. It's just so delicious. It just engulfs you in this white light that is radiant, that is luminescent. Yes, luminescent, that's the word. And you're very receptive to other you probably change, yeah, your moods probably change a lot as well, and that intrigues people. So one day you may be very, so there is a sun and there is a, yeah, there is like the crescent moon over here, and then there is the sun also, right? Like this, I mean, that is how I'm interpreting it right now. This is actually meant to be a moon only, but that is how I'm reading it. Is that it's the picture I'm getting is like you are very in tune with your own emotions and how they are changing, right? With very free flowing in your, like pile 2 was also free flowing, but in understanding cycle, in free flowing with cycles, free flowing with the seasons, but you are free flowing in your emotions, and those emotions are for you, right? You may express them, you may not. People may be intrigued by, okay, what is she, how is she feeling? Do you get asked this question a lot, pile 3? You know, how what are you thinking, how are you feeling? That would be very interesting to find out. You know, the orange dog, the white dog, the crab from the water, everyone's out to understand you, but you are not looking at them. You're engrossed and immersed in your own energy and in your own light, and in light that is brilliant, and that also dims, right? You're very free flowing with that change, with that um, with that flow of energies and flow of your emotions. Okay, I think I'm repeating myself. All right, this is, yeah, very moon-like and watery. What is Venusian about their physical characteristics, about their physical appearances, spirit? How does pile 3's Venus reflect in their looks? What? Again, celestial. While I was reading this, I was also kind of thinking about this only, this card. Like not actively thinking about it, but then yes, when I was talking about that immersion in your own experience, big synchronicity, and everyone is like looking at you. You are the star, right? But you're not looking at others. Celestial, star-like, dreamy. Dreamy as in, you may not be dreamy, you may be experiencing and you may be immersed in your own experience. Wouldn't call it dreamy exactly, but it seems very dreamy to people who around you, you know. And bare naked with your femininity, in your femininity, very like you have embraced your yes. So pile 3, oh god, I love this reading. How I'm reading it is, you have embraced your curves. You know how your hair falls around your ears. You have looked at yourself a lot in the mirror, just to look, just to drink yourself in, and not in a narcissistic way, but rather in a, there is a lot of divinity and celestiality in this, so it's more like um yeah, there is a lot of divine light when you are looking at yourself in the mirror and you're embracing each and every part of yourself, and just embracing those things that you really like about yourself, those things that you like, you may not like about yourself as well. There are things about yourself that, okay, this could be different, you feel it, you look at it, you don't try to change it, you just embrace it, you embrace that feeling as well. Yeah, you embrace, you take it all and you accept it. There's a lot of self acceptance in your, about your appearance, and that reflects, you are not afraid to let yourself be seen, but it is heavily dependent on how you see yourself at that time. So at the time, if you there may be times where you want to just hide away, not because you're not confident about how you look. No, that's not at all what I'm reading here. uh, there may just be times where you don't want to be seen, and you're comfortable with that, and you're comfortable with letting yourself be like bare as well. You're comfortable with the entire range of your feelings, and um, that really reflects in your appearance. Probably a very moody dresser. Yeah, some days you want to wear a shawl at 100 degrees Fahrenheit outside, right? Just because you want to feel like, you want to feel that cloak around you. And sometimes you're wearing like the skimpiest dressed in for Christmas or Halloween, because that's just how you feel at that day. So moody dresser, yeah. In Is it intuitive? Not exactly intuitive. More moody. Yeah. Your dress, your sense of style, your sense of fashion, your taste really reflects how you're feeling at the time. Yes, very immersed in it's a very immersive experience, you getting dressed up, you expressing yourself, very immersive, very expressive that way, right? Like it's like art, right? So it may invoke different things in different people, and they may never be able to incur or infer the exact, your exact emotion, but they are definitely intrigued, and they can't stop looking, they can't stop watching, because it evokes something within them. Lots of bare people, huh? Very comfortable in your skin, very comfortable in your skin. You probably, you're probably one of those people who just, when you're lying with your lover, pile 3, you're just reclining and watching them, maybe naked, maybe not, and letting them watch you, and you're very self-satisfied and very, it's not like you're showing off your body, no, you're very comfortable, and you just enjoying that, and enjoying somebody looking at you, and that vulnerability that you're sharing with them. You I think that is when your true beauty. Yeah, when you are comfortable enough, I mean, you mostly are. You are comfortable enough with your emotions, be it cloaky, be it like, to express how you're feeling, be it cloaky, be it outside, like out for the world to see. Depends on your mood, right? But when you are the most vulnerable, when you're at your the purest, when you allow yourself to be your most vulnerable, pure self emotionally, is when you are the most beautiful. And this had come this way or this way. Yeah, mostly like this, but also like this. All right. Self, very, yeah, I think your beauty, you like to, yeah, your the beauty that you have, that you hold, is the is best expressed at your most vulnerable to your closest people, or to yourself in your most intimate times with yourself, right? Those moments that you spend looking at yourself in the mirror to just accept yourself, those moments that you share with somebody close, with a lover, just being your most authentic, your most pure vulnerable self is where you are your most divine self. Part 3. Damn. Okay. Your How does your Venus affect abundance? Abundance. You have such big cards. Pile 3. Okay. Abundance. You are abundance. You are. I don't know who I'm reading this for, but I'm. uh, this is such a divine feminine energy. You are the creator. You are a creator. You are creation. This is. I don't have words. Um, I don't know how to make this. How to um contain this into words. The kind of the spread that I'm seeing, I don't know how to express it actually. So this is a you're abundant. You are abundance. Your most abundant trait is that you are abundance herself. uh Very creative, very fertile energy. You know how to nurture ideas. Very feminine, very womb like energy. Anything that comes to you, you are going to make it 1,000 fold, right? You take one, you create, you get an idea, you receive. Yeah, this is more like you receive an idea. This is not uh like that ace of wands or that emperor energy. That you are going to take that, and then you are going to nurture it, and you're going to make it 1,000 fold, right? From 1 to 1,000, you're gonna do that. So that is why you are on a throne, because you have the ability to uh, uh, to finish famines from one seed, right? To eradicate hunger from one plate of rice. You can build an orchard when you touch the ground. Paltry, your energy is so fertile and so polished. And I do not know how you came about this reading, and I'm so glad that you did. But this has come, this entire thing, this seems so, I wouldn't even say evolved. Like, Evolved, these are your innate qualities. So you evolved, yes, but like evolved not through one lifetime, but evolved through many lifetimes, right? You have come as a divine, as the divine feminine. I'm just so mesmerized. I don't even, yeah, I don't feel like, in your energy, I don't feel like talking a lot. I just want to sit here and like just experience it. Your energy is something like that. Like it's difficult to put into words, and not the most ideal, but in your in a reading, but for me, for sure, it's really nice to sit in this energy. Okay, three of three of swords right under reversed lovers. And Hierophant. I need I need to understand this better. Can you please clarify this, spirit? Two cards. Yeah. Wisdom, forgiveness through heartbreak. You break people's hearts. No, I don't think you break. Maybe you do. Maybe you turn down people. Ah, okay. Maybe, yeah. Like I read, this your beauty, like your beauty is not for everyone, and you do not like to share it with everyone. It is for you, and for very selected few. So you turn down a lot of people. The same way, and you do not mean to hurt people or mean to like. You probably have a lot of people who feel like they are your soulmates, and you probably encounter a lot of soulmates as well. But you're not here to share yourself with everyone, right? uh, you turn them down, you send them their merry way. You you're not for everyone, and you understand that not everyone can partake in this divinity. Not everyone can, like, if I mean, it's hard not to be in love with you, pile three. But if I were in love with you, this energy that I'm feeling, I don't know how long I would be able to sustain it, to be honest. In myself, I would prefer to, like, I would be heartbroken if you turn me away, but somehow I would also be a little relieved, because I also know that I'm not ready for this kind of strong, beautiful energy to really appreciate and absorb and enjoy and encourage the entirety of it, right? Just like how it is as I'm reading it. I'm not being able to completely verbalize everything, so it's difficult to encompass and understand your energy completely. You just feel it, but I would just be in awe the entire time. And you know um you understand that, and you are okay with breaking hearts. You do not look back. You do not look back at opportunities that did not go your way, because you understand that they are not meant for you, I think. Just like not every soulmate is meant for you, like the same way, not every opportunity is meant for you. And sometimes maybe people come to you with opportunities, and they are the ones who are heartbroken, because you're like, no, sorry, pass. And you don't look back, and they are probably heartbroken that, oh, we missed a golden um, a golden being around us, like, so abundant, so abundant. And that is, yeah, so pile too. I would say that when you feel like this is not for you, something is not for you, please do not shy away in walking away and never looking back. Whoever is meant to learn from you, they will learn from you anyway. From your energetic signature also, they'll learn from you. They'll get what they were meant to get from you. In that same way, you need not sit someone down and impart lessons to them. No, there's no requirement for that. Your presence itself is a gift for however long it may be. uh, and and so there's 3355. Okay, one more please. Abundance. Sun is also very abundant. Okay, I think I got it. You're waiting, or you know how to wait for the kind of legitimate, proper opportunity or person who is meant for you, that you can actually build with and create something beautiful with, right? So you do not go for every opportunity that comes your way. And if something doesn't, maybe you try something out, if it doesn't work out, you're fine, you're completely okay with it, because the energy or the timeline of that, every product or every project has its own destiny also. Every movie has its own destiny. We call it kismet, right? Every movie has its own kismet. Every creative project has its own kismet. So not every kismet is going to align with yours, and you're very okay with walking away and waiting for the one that is for you, that you can actually unite with and create something beautiful with. And if you are in the wait at the moment of something that beautiful and grand and proper, who is be it opportunity, be it a career, be it a partner, whatever it is, if you're in the wait of that perfect thing that is going to be able to take your entire beauty, or like be able to, that won't trivialize you or make you smaller, that won't make you have to dim your light, dim your shine, uh, that golden opportunity, if you're waiting for that will give you that is able to give you your due respect and due value. Not everyone is able to value you completely. While 3, because it is not possible, right? When there's so much, when you look at the sun, it blinds you, right? So it's something like that. So anyway, yeah, if you're waiting for that perfect, legitimate opportunity that is deserving of your presence, then I think that would be your that ability to wait for that would be your most abundant trait. Understanding that not everything is for you, and you waiting for the right thing for you, that is for sure going to come. You're waiting for that, you know that it's coming, and that is what is preserving your abundance so beautifully. Okay, pile 3. Next would be, what makes you harmonious? I got it. Yeah, people who are heartbroken after you, they go through intense transformations, but they do not, whatever they're transforming, whatever walls they're breaking, whatever foundations they're breaking, it is for their highest good. So, or maybe you, maybe because of your presence, you are able to impart that information so gently that okay, I can't be around you anymore, or I can't be like, I can't partner up with you. Like, when you let them know, you do it so gently that it doesn't break their heart. What it does is it actually evolves them without bringing everything crashing down. So I don't think you have people who pine after you, but from a distance. Yes, you have people who pine after you, who are intrigued by you, who want to be close to you, but uh, they understand why you couldn't be theirs. And uh, when people lose you, it brings in an intense transformation, but in the most gentle way possible, because that is your energy, right? Of course, that is how the transformation is going to happen. You're a gift. You're a gift. Pile 3, your presence is a gift. Your the heartbreak that you give people is a gift also. The grief that they experience after you is also a gift, because that gives them a fresh beginning. Beautiful fresh beginning. Beautiful doesn't even begin to encompass this entire thing, pile 3. I love reading for pile 3s. It has happened recurrently that the strongest, most potent, most powerful reading in almost every reading has been pile 3. So I have a feeling that it is a recurring uh, group of watchers who are choosing this pile. Anyway, pile 3, I would love to experience your energy again. So please hit subscribe. I would love to add you to my community. I would love to indulge in your presence. And please do subscribe to get further updates. I'm going to be doing more of these Taurian, Venusian readings this month, and please stay tuned. So see you until next time. Bye.